Hi, it's Brian. It's January the 22nd, and wonderful news. Congratulations to President Obama, and of course all the news in our local papers. So in the Dominion here this morning we have a wonderful picture of President Obama, as you can see, and the next day the Dominion followed it up again with our local paper, with the President at one of the balls that he'd been invited to attend. Wonderful. Right, so the President will now have to get down to the serious business of leading the free world through its most serious crisis that it has known. And obviously it can't all rest on the performance of one man because he is actually essentially a figurehead and symbolic, but he's certainly given a new generation impetus to stand up and be counted and to look for a new direction. And so it's my sincere hope that we have a reprieve from the path of madness that we've been on for the last, we can't say it's just George Bush unfortunately, but for the last 50 years anyway, we've certainly been somewhat committed to a path of destruction. And that is an old theme that I've been talking about. It's come about through the paradigm of consumption and the free market, which has so utterly failed us now. But my fear is that even with this dreadful recession that's taken place, the real message about what is happening hasn't actually gotten through to people who make important decisions. And it seems to me that there is an attempt to reconstruct a society along the lines of the existing paradigm, which is absolutely utter futility. Anyway, enough of that, because I've got some things that I'd like to show you, looking on the bright side, the garden that we started towards the end of last year, and our growing season is actually performing quite well. And so I'm going to go outside and we'll have a quick look at it and show you what one can do with very small spaces and a certain amount of creativity. So now outside, and here we're looking at courgettes which we've been growing in plastic buckets. As you can see, they're actually doing quite well. There's some big courgettes coming along there, and down the path past the kauri tree, which I'm so fond of, into the bright light. Doesn't go so well with the camera. Some washing on the line, but look at our tomatoes, guys. This is the beginning. We've got lettuces down there as well, and the cucumbers growing in front of the tomatoes. But look at the crop. Just wonderful. Look at this crop of tomatoes. So here we are, homegrown, all homegrown, and of course potatoes thriving in the stacks of tyres that we've been growing them in. And of course down below here, well, lemon tree doing well now, it's getting some sunlight, and down below the beginnings of some corn, dwarf beans, lettuces, and of course we can see the rhubarb doing very well indeed. So we go past the tomatoes again and come back up the path along the side of the house. Shall we go for a quick stroll around to where we have other things growing, and of course our emergency water supply, which I am so proud of, installed last year, and I showed to you after I'd had it installed. Around the corner of the house, and my goodness, we've got the beans from Jack and the Beanstalk here, these were only just a short time ago these beans were established, and look what they're doing. So here's hope again, more courgettes in an old stainless steel tub, and peppers, green peppers. Got some little green pepper plant, little green peppers growing on cucumbers, and of course our old friend the cat. So there you are, there's Jem. She's looking a bit unsettled, and of course a bit of a view here looking out from one of my decks, the harbour. So there you are, back again to Brian, and God willing we'll see you again soon.